Shakur Stevenson
That's your
and
favorite
Josh
fighter, man.
the
Padley.
electrician.
I want to say this, man, but before I talk about this, man, because somebody on social media brought it up, and it makes a good point. People on the internet were roasting Josh Padley for being an electrician. They were making fun of him. First of all, an electrician is a damn good career. He makes a good living. A lot of y'all don't know. A lot of your favorite boxers actually work 9 to 5 jobs. Only a very small percentage of top boxers do this for a living. Most of these guys you see on TV, they have 9 to 5 jobs or something else. That's not the main thing. Even in the UFC, did y'all know Stipe Miocic is a goddamn firefighter? Former UFC heavyweight champion, was working as a firefighter. So for y'all to sit here and make fun of people for having a 9 to 5 job just because the bull crap you see on the internet, this is censor this out. That's for y'all, man. How y'all going to sit here and make fun of someone for having a? Most people work 9 to 5s, and to be an electrician full time, then in the evening go train. Come on, man, that is hard to do. To work full time, 9 to 5, whatever the hell you do, a physical labor job, then go to the gym and train. So if you one of those people, shut the hell up. Now let's get on to Shakur
Hold on,
Stevenson.
I want you to stick on that too, because people don't understand. They look at entertainment business. Everybody just gets making money. It does not work like that. It does not work when the boxers have to. First of all, when they get a fight, if they're not a superstar, they might get 100,000 and 150. When they're like
Not even,
Padley, but,
not even
but the
that.
thing
A
is,
lot of them get like 5, 10,000.
but in the beginning, I'm
Yeah,
talking about when you get
yeah,
like 30
yeah,
when he's
yeah,
undefeated. But I'm saying,
yeah.
like, if you don't have a name base, you might get that. But the thing is, you have to pay your training partners, you have to
Mm-hmm.
pay the gym, you have to pay your
Yep.
coach, you have to pay your
Mm-hmm.
manager. If you have a publicist, you have to pay them. You have to pay taxes. He might come out with 150 that he got paid and got maybe 30,000 at the end of it, maybe. And
Yeah.
then that's why he has to work his 9 to 5. So this is just extra money at the end of the day until he gets a name, because there's no 401k in boxing unless you make your
Right.
own. There's no
Yeah.
pension plan here. There's no
Right.
unless you have a name, unless you marketability, you got your promotion out there, you got sponsorships, you got that. And boxing doesn't get that many sponsors like they used to. And that goes for any entertainment. Actors, just because you see them on TV, they booked one gig, man, they may have made $1,000, $1,500 for that one gig. Or they maybe
Right.
made, if they're a series regular, they might make 10,000 for that, but that per episode. And then you have to pay your publicist, your manager,
Mm-hmm.
taxes, and they still maybe come out making
Still.
$50,000 a year. Maybe if they did when
Right.
you saw them as a series regular until they get a name. That's how
Right.
things work. Just because you see,
And just so you guys know, AP and I are actually actors. Just so you guys know, and boxers and actors. So we actually know how the business operates.
yeah. So just because you see people on TV doesn't exactly mean that they're rich. That doesn't happen that
Exactly.
way.
Yeah.
Only the big names that you see on the lights are rich.
Yeah.
That's the only.
And with acting, what a lot of y'all don't know is like acting is a consistent hustle. You get a job, after the job, you got to go and audition and hustle for the next job. And you can go months without that. You know what I'm saying? You can go months without getting booked.
And then that means,
I
and
go
you know
weeks
what?
without getting booked.
And do you know what they have to do? They have to have another job to take care
Yeah.
of. When you're making a podcast, you can have a million, we can have 1,000 subscribers. Well, until then, what do you think we had to do? We had to have a job. Just because you see us having views every day doesn't mean that you're making money. Shakur Stevenson didn't make money all the time. Devin Haney didn't make money all the time until they did their 20th fight. Floyd Mayweather was not making money until maybe his 20th fight. Nobody was making money just because you see these names until they make those pay-per-view buys and all this stuff. So stop thinking this electrician, he's just trying to make his dream happen just like y'all are. It's just what it
Right.
is.
Exactly.
Fortunately, Turkey Alex Sheet, supposedly rumors have said that he bought him a house and he made 500K for this fight. He gave him 500K. I'm pretty sure he's still
Good
going
for
to be an
him.
electrician right now still, but
I'm pretty sure
still.
he loves his job too. And it's another example. The UFC fighter, I forgot his name. He's an African guy. He admitted that after his fight, he had like literally, like, I think less than $7 in his Bank of America bank account. He posted it online. This is a UFC guy, and he admitted right before his fight, he had $7 or less than $7 in his pocket in his bank account. The Rock went out, bought him a house and everything. So a lot of y'all don't know, man. What we do, whether it's athletics, entertainment, it is a hard hustle, man. It's most people, it's a small percentage of people that don't make it. I was fortunate enough a few years ago, I got to act for a living full time, but that shit is dying down now. And I have to do other stuff now just to get by. I was fortunate enough, but that's a very small percentage. So y'all gotta look at
Yeah,
things from real
everybody who's
life
pursuing.
perspective.
Yeah, everybody who try and pursue whatever their dream is, they have to be insane to do it because it takes a lot of money and you're
Mhm.
exhausted. So like this electrician dude to come, yes, I understand Shakur Stevenson is fighting electrician, a dude on short notice. We're gonna talk about that fight, but the dude was still training. He's in shape, still can box better
Mhm.
than to have. He had like 10 or 20 fights, or 10, 15
I mean,
fights,
he was
undefeated. To be undefeated and be ranked, it takes a lot of hard work. Not
right. While
everybody
working
there's a
a
lot of
time job.
exactly. There's a lot of boxers out there that y'all never heard of that are 1 in 11 that never got a championship fight, that never been ranked. There's so many people out there that box. So like, come on now. The
Yeah.
dude, yes, I ain't making an excuse for Shakur Stevenson, but I'm just saying this dude is still good. He was
Yeah,
ranked
he's
higher
ranked.
than Floyd,
Right.
but
He ranked. That's the key word, ranked.
and he's undefeated. But let's jump into the fight. Shakur Stevenson, he did knock him down with a body shot. He was boxing good. It's just that for Shakur Stevenson, his hands, man, he might have his career might not be like that long. To have a have hand damage so fast in your career, so young, and you
Yeah.
don't even have a name yet. You have a name, but you can't fight who you want to fight, and you don't have like, that Floyd Mayweather presence right now. His career might end early because his hands are just every fight for the past 4 fights been he injured it, and I saw him again. They're
Yeah.
swollen and everything. Like he been boxing
Yeah. I
since
saw,
5
yeah.
too, so that's why.
You know,
But he fought good. It's just that
is
he
that
has no
a
power.
compliment? Is that a compliment? You giving Shakur Stevenson a compliment? Oh my goodness. Let me cut my heater off. I still got the
No.
Christmas tree up, guys. I'm being lazy. Is AP giving Shakur Stevenson a compliment?
He was
Oh my
slipping
goodness.
punches.
Oh my
He
goodness.
was returning fire. It's just that he doesn't have the power because his hands. He said, you remember his hands only grip as strong as a 18-year-old boy. He doesn't have the power, and that's what's concerning to me when he fights better fighters. He fights a
Yeah.
Peta, or he fights even William Scorefield because styles make fight, or just a Tank Davis. Like if you fight somebody just as fast as you are, just as quick, just as agile, just as athletically gifted, and then has an IQ, but it also can throw power and take punches. I don't know because that's what happened with Manny Pacquiao. They thought Floyd
Yeah.
was going to get drugged by Manny Pacquiao, but we saw how that fight goes because Floyd was
Yeah.
just
We
as
are.
fast as Manny Pacquiao. So it's not like it's
Right.
nothing. Now it comes down to physicality, like
Right.
and IQ.
You're Shakur, say what you want. Shakur did what he was supposed to do at the end of the day. He went out there, boxed good, dominated, and stopped him, which is what he's supposed to do. But unfortunately, as far as the hand problem goes, it could. I'm not saying, oh, you need to be like Floyd Mayweather and switch your whole style up like Floyd did with his hands, but it's just unfortunate at his age, because Shakur is still a young guy. So his age with the hand problems, we don't know. But I don't know if it seems to be a trend now. Like boxers retiring. I think a lot of boxers now they're understanding, they're thinking about longevity, and they're also a lot more literate with finances now, which is good because this sport don't give a shit about you anyway. So get your bread and then do it or whatever. But we'll have to see how his future will be, as far as his hand and everything. But as far as the fight goes, he did what he's supposed to do. So not much else to really say. He went out there and did
Yeah.
what he had to do.
So what's next for Shakur though? I don't want to see him like if he fights a pitbull crew, somebody who could take
Mm.
punches.
Yeah.
Shakur would maybe just run around the ring and outbox
He
him.
he would have to, because Pitbull is going to eat him. Yeah, he'll eat him and he'll chase you.
And so, like, if he fights Tank Davis, I mean, I feel like that'd be a good fight just because Tank is going to be IQ. I just don't hope it's not a boxing chess match because that's going to be boring. But
Won't be surprised if it turns into that, because I think he's patient. He likes to build up, so it could be. You don't be surprised if it
yeah,
does.
but he did it just as athletically gifted too. Like, you have if you
Yeah,
fought like Tio or you fought somebody like that. I just don't know. I'm just his. He showed that he's trying to box and fight in the middle of the ring. He rocked him down, but he just past 2 fights he just doesn't have the power because of his hands. I feel like we're not going to see a prime Shakur because his hands are brittle. Like if he fought like Tio or something like that, like, he might be winning and all of a sudden he gets caught, and then
Yeah.
that fight changes because he's not going to knock nobody out. Nobody's looking at him for a
Right.
knockout.
Right.
Josh Padley said he hits hard, but that's Josh Padley. You came on a 2-day notice, like 3-day notice. Like, you was not in shape. You was in shape, but you was not. Let's be real. Like, you was not all
Yeah.
the way. So
You're
you.
not in fight camp shape.
But I hope Shakur figures out something with his hands. If not, I feel like it's going to be an early career for Shakur. Maybe when he's 32 or so. I understand he wants to keep on fighting, but if you have to run around the ring, nobody's going to watch that, and then you're going to be one of those, like, you're going to be like a Rigondeaux, just sitting there. Nobody's really fighting you because you're boring. And
Yeah.
because you can't keep on fighting. Like, I understand you trying to walk people down, but you're just gonna keep on hurting your hands every time. Like, eventually, your
Right.
hands gonna be like this, and you're just not gonna be able to grab nothing. Pause. But it is what it is. I hope he can find something out. Talk to Floyd or something like that, and maybe he can help you out with something. I don't know, because Floyd had the same, but it seems like yours is worse. His condition. I wish Shakur
Floyd's
the
is
best, man.
genetic. That's the crazy thing. Floyd's is genetic. Because like his father had it, his uncles, they all had the same problem.
But Floyd somehow can make his fights very entertaining
Yeah.
all the time, and he can talk, so it's entertaining on both
Yeah.
ends. But
Yeah.
I wish him the best, man. It was a good fight. I appreciate the fight. I did win some money on Prize Picks because of it. So.